So I'm Dalton. Hopefully y'all should know me by now. If not, that's kind of weird. Um, so the book that I read was The Power of Habit. Um, Shoot, I can't think of the author. It's out in my car. uh, Anyways, it was basically about how you create these habits that you get so used to being able to do these things, and whether it's a good habit or a bad habit, it gave so many examples of like this. One of my favorite examples was one day you're late for work and you said walk across the grass, and you're like, oh my gosh, that saved me like 2.5 seconds. It's only one time, but then, like, you're late again, and you do it again and again and again. And you start getting lazy and slacking, and by then, like at the end of the year, you don't have a lawn anymore. It's trampled. It looks disgusting, and that's an example of a bad habit. An example of a good habit would be like opening the door, saying please and thank you. It gave a lot of examples. So the first point that I have to make is the fact that yes, I would definitely recommend this book to anybody who wants to learn about habits, how to deal with them. It would definitely lie into the fact that it is a self help book, and I would definitely recommend it 100%. It is really good. Um, the next point is the fact that a book that I would compare it to personally would I don't think I've ever read a book like this before, honestly. Before leadership, I never really had the mindset to do it, but now it's just a lot helpful, and it's just a really good experience to be able to read the book because I learned a lot more about myself than I did, kind of like with my original book, The Birth Order, where it teaches you what category you're put into if it relates to you, and it completely does. And it kind of reminded me of that, but they're completely different subjects, so they didn't really pull apart. There was a small section where it talked about habit, but overall, it was kind of just really, I don't know, there wasn't much to compare it to, really, but it was definitely a really good book, and I definitely would like to read it again if I had the option to. If I had more time, I would read it again, or I would at least get a book like it because it is a really good book to read if you want to learn how to break a habit, if you want to make a habit. It's just a really good book in general, and I would definitely like to read it again. I think I'm gonna do it on my spare time because I got mine from the library. If you want to read this book, I can put it back in the library so you can go check it out. Pretty sure there's 2 copies, but yeah, I definitely would recommend it. I would definitely want anyone else to read it. I would want somebody to be able to get some help from this if they were looking to break a habit. And this has so many examples of this whole category of habit, and it all ties back to the same word habit. And it's repetitive, but it's like a good repetitive, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it, and that's about it. Thank you for watching.